don't have a camera to her studio. But I reckon Lisa's up on the furniture right now dancing to this. I reckon she is. In her smart trousers. Lisa is next. Have a great rest of your Saturday, wherever you're doing. Enjoy the sunshine. I'll be back in for Ryland next week and on my show from midnight from Monday night. Have a great Saturday. Lisa's next.
This is BBC Radio 2.
On BBC Sounds.
And on your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio 2.
BBC News at 6 o'clock. This is Nikki Cardwell. Manchester City have won the FA Cup after beating Manchester United 2-1. Ilkay Gundogan scored both goals for City, with his first coming just 12 seconds after kick-off. The midfielder had this to say about scoring the fastest goal in FA Cup final history.
We know how we do, how we play, how we want to play the kick-off. We aimed for that, to go long for Erling and then to get the second ball and try to attack quick. And I guess it for the first time this season we've scored. The ball just was placed amazingly for me and I just had to hit it. Obviously it was a quite good strike and it went in and it was amazing.
And Celtic are playing Inverness Caledonian Thistle in the Scottish Cup final at Hampden Park. A short time ago, it was still goalless. A win for Celtic would give them the domestic treble, having already won the Scottish Premiership and the Scottish League Cup. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi says anyone found responsible for a deadly train crash in the east of the country will be punished. Railway officials say 288 people are known to have been killed in the disaster. The governing body for British horse racing says it was reckless and dangerous for a protester to run onto the course during the Epsom Derby. The race went ahead as planned this lunchtime, despite threats by animal rights activists to disrupt it. Surrey police say 12 people were arrested at the Epsom Downs racecourse, as well as 19 others elsewhere. The Israeli military says 3 of its soldiers were killed and another wounded by an Egyptian policeman in shootings near the border with Egypt. It says an investigation with the Egyptian army is ongoing. Yolande Nell reports from Jerusalem.
Early this morning, 2 Israeli soldiers were shot and killed near a guard post, the Israeli military says. After their bodies were discovered, Israeli forces tracked down the suspected gunman, a member of the Egyptian security forces in Israeli territory. He was then killed in a shootout along with a 3rd Israeli soldier. The Egyptian military has put out only a vaguely worded statement saying that a police officer crossed the border while chasing after drug smugglers, leading to an exchange of fire with Israeli forces. The Israeli army has said that overnight an attempt to smuggle drugs into Israel was foiled and that the shootings were assumed to be connected.
Rail passengers have faced another day of disruption. The train drivers' union ASLEF walked out at 13 companies based in England, which also impacted their services to Scotland and Wales. The union has warned that industrial action could continue for years unless a deal is reached on pay. Mark Ashdown has spent the day at Euston Station in London.
There are 15 rail companies involved in this dispute and they negotiate together via the Rail Delivery Group. The offer so far is for a 4% pay rise last year and another 4% this year, both conditional on the union agreeing to some changes to the way drivers work. So far, ASLEF has rejected the deal and right now there's no sign of a breakthrough.
And the weather, a dry, cold night with clear skies for most places, although some cloud will arrive in parts of eastern England and northern Scotland. BBC News, it's 6:03.
This is Lisa Tarbuck.
BBC